possibly final mission of the Forgotten Age. Real quick, I'm going to go over the final Finn deck. As soon as this moves up, there we go. You can see here that we put Ace in the Hole in our deck, and we took out one of the perceptions. We've been discarding them a lot lately because we've been doing really well with our tests, and we have a bunch of allies to increase our knowledge. Ace in the Hole is one of the nifty rogue cards. Basically, you can play it as a fast during your turn and take 3 additional actions. It was tabooed to gain once per round to prevent some trickery that allows you to play it multiple times, mostly double-double. That doesn't exist yet, so you'll see that later, but actually it might. I'm not sure. Either way, we're not playing that today. But Ace in the Hole will work just as it was intended to do, basically 3 extra actions. And that's going to be it for Finn, and then let's come back to Tabletop Simulator. Perfect. Alright, so we're going to do some setup stuff into here. The braziers are lit, so we read Intro 1, which is a bunch of nifty lore. That sends us to Intro 3. Unfortunately, we no longer have found the missing relic. It is considered to be missing, so we go to Intro 5, and then we proceed to setup. Over here, we need to do some things. There are not currently more rogues than tablets. I believe we have more tablets than rogues.
Correct.
So we are not going to be using the cultist encounter cards, but we are going to be using the Agents of Yig encounter cards. So those get shuffled in. And then this whole thing can go in there, but they haven't fixed that, so that's fine. Okay, so because of that, we use the Agents of Yigs. They're not even, so we don't use both. The Nexus of Nikai goes into play, and that's where we begin. We are setting 2 cards aside. They are aside already, as are all of these other things. The exploration deck is pre-created for us. There are 3 single-sided locations, along with 3 encounter cards, one of which is Ancient Evils. The other 2 are Racked by Time and Between Worlds. For every 10 tally marks under Yig's Fury, place the top card of the lead investigators of the deck into the victory display face down and treat that as if it's Vengeance 1. I believe we have less than 20, but more than 10. Let me double check. That is
Correct.
correct. So your top card of your deck is going to become uh, Vengeance 1. And I do not believe you're allowed to know what that card is. And
I agree.
that should happen, I think, first before Mulligans, based on how I'm reading this.
I agree.
Okay. Alright, so then let's do our mulligans. Okay. Well, we have our favorite friend, so that's good. This card is a useful tool that will help us later. We'll probably want, we want to find some more interesting things, so let's go fishing. We can't have our weakness in our opening hand. Alright, we've got some nifty cards here. Nothing super exciting, but nothing bad either, so that's good. Alright, and then we did both start at the Nexus, so we can move up here and flip it over. Okay, let's go through some of the other things. We'll shuffle the Encounter deck and the Exploration deck. The Encounter deck says if the Investigator with the Relic of Aegis in their hand, deck, or discard pile is eliminated, immediately advance to 3B. So currently nobody has it, so we're going to have to find the relic. That'll be a future us problem. The Act has a forced ability that says when an enemy would spawn to an empty location and there are no locations in play, reveal cards from the Exploration deck until one is revealed, put that into play and spawn the enemy there, shuffle the Exploration deck. Interestingly, the map that usually exists isn't here for this, which is unfortunate. I would have liked to have had it, but that's okay. We'll figure out how the things connect to the Nexus on our own. We can see here that tablets care if we're poisoned. I don't believe either of us is poisoned right now, so that's fine. We don't have any rogues, so we don't have to worry about that. And the skulls will be -2 until the relic shows up. And then the the Elder Things will cause us to get cards out of the encounter discard pile. So let's not do that. Let's not fail by 2 when we use those. Alright. I think we are good enough to go.
Yep.
Alright. Did you want to go first, or?
I'm ecstatic.
That sounds like you have a good turn. I know.
Yes,
Go ahead.
totally.
Well, that's a great start based on your current life decisions or life situation. Also a good thing.
And then draw a card.
Okay. Well, you got physical soak, mental soak. You're just missing some fighting.
That's exactly what we're missing.
Yeah. We're gonna throw down Dr. Milan. He's my friend. We are then going to investigate the location. It's a shroud of 4, which is pretty high, so we'd only be +1. So we're going to commit our perception. Convenient that we still have one. And we'll be +3 on this test, which is what we needed. So we'll succeed and get a clue. We'll react with Dr. Milan to get paid, and we will draw a card from our perception. We have a lot of interesting choices, but I think what I'd like to do now is just play my lucky cigarette case in case we succeed more in the future. That's my 3 actions, so I think we go to the upkeep.
Yep.
Okay, another nifty card. Go right to the Mythos phase, add a Doom, nothing has happened, and we get encounter cards. I'm pretty sure I shuffled 4 times, but we'll do it one more. Go ahead. Alright.
Oh, this is fine.
Literally no penalty, so go ahead. Right on time. Of course you passed by a million. Ah, yes. Right from where good things have come from, our wonderful friend, who now has retaliate due to the vengeance that's in the display. Okay.
Alrighty then.
Well, I assume that means I'm probably going first.
As I still have to find a way to
Convenient.
resolve
Alright.
that.
Well, I have no way to. Actually, let's decide. Is this enough to kill him? So if we can get him evaded, this is enough to kill him. However, I don't think we're going to have the money to play this. So instead, we are going to evade him at +3. That is a -2, so we will succeed. And that's using our extra action because of who we are. However, we only succeeded by 1, which is not ideal, but it could be worse. Action 1, we're going to spend a money and play Treasure Hunter. Action 2, we're going to investigate the location. We're +2. We're going to fail. Action 3, we're going to do that again and succeed. And we'll react and gain a money with Dr. Milan. And that is our turn. We succeeded. We got -1, so we did not succeed by 2. So unfortunately, we could not use our cigarette case.
Action 1, because Action 2.
Right from where good things are born.
Action 3.
Okay. I believe
That
you are
is
succeeding by like a
3.
billion.
That's a 3 damage.
Yeah. I'm just shortcutting because we're going to go. So in the monster phase, he's exhausted. Then we go to upkeep. He'll ready, and I'm assuming you're okay to take him now?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, throw a Doom on the agenda. 2 of 6. And encounter cards.
Okay.
Alright, and encounter card for me. Okay.
Well, I guess my shriveling's going to be running out here very shortly. So I'll go first.
Alright.
I'm going to start off with mine over here.
Okay.
And for those watching, I'm choosing that because if I pull a bad symbol on either of these fights, I'll take 2 horror to kill the Servant of Yoth.
It won't kill him. He has 5 health, but you can keep going.
I'll take 2 damage from this one.
Oh, you mean from... Yeah, but you can only split it 1 and 1, right? You can't
Oh, it's only one
react
per
twice.
phase. It's only one. It's only one
Yeah.
per phase. You are correct.
Yeah, but it's still fine.
Yep. All right. So let's.
I can evade mine if you miss somehow. So.
All right. So we'll start off with this one anyway. So we're plus the bag minus.
Yeah. You're more than fine. Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, as discussed.
Sure.
I will then fire at it again, adding another doom to it.
Yep, I think you're still okay. You're 9 to 4, which is +5.
Yeah. Alrighty.
So I'm assuming Pete's gonna grab another one, and you have to grab another one. Yeah.
Correct. I would heal, and then I'd take another.
Split it
2.
to you and Pete and kill him if you do it that way. But I can evade my guy as well. However, it really depends on how you want to do this.
I'm okay with doing it this way. I'm gonna fire at yours.
Okay.
So let's not miss.
Yep, you're +6, so just don't do it again. Okay.
All right.
So that's your
So
3, so then Pete heals at your end of turn, and then you're done for now?
and then I'm done for now because that is 3 actions.
Okay. So it's my turn. I'm going to begin by playing Scavenging. I'm just going to put it in the Tarot slot because we don't have Tarot yet. That's action 1. Well, how do I explore? Oh, I didn't read over here on this. After you move from the Nexus of Nakai to another world location, or vice versa, you take a horror for each clue on that location. You can explore to, and if it's a connecting location, put it into play and move to it, and you do not resolve the forced ability when you do it through the explore. I'm feeling like I should probably go do that. So let's see what's in the exploration deck. In before it's Ancient Evils. Alright. Moon does connect, so we're going to put this into play. I'm going to move here per the Explorer. If a doom is placed on a cultist enemy here, place an additional doom on that enemy. Okay, well let's try to not do that. I'm going to investigate the location, and I'm +2. I'm going to succeed. I am not going to get additional success bonuses, but I will still... yep, that's okay. We'll get there eventually. Alright, I will grab the clue. This needs 4 clues, so we have an insufficient amount, and the Explorer was actually on the Nexus of Nakai, so I think I'll be moving on back. Since there's no clues on the Otherworld location, I don't take any horror from the Forced ability. And that is my 3 abilities for the turn. So from there, we would go to the Monster phase. In the Monster phase, you'll get attacked. As previously discussed, you'll take 1 and 1, and then react, because this is per phase, so you can react again to kill the Serpent of Yoth. From Yoth, I'm sorry. And that ends the monster phase, so from there we would go upkeep, putting a 3rd Doom on the agenda, and encounter cards. Okay, well we seem to keep finding friends. Alright, attached to the Nexus of Nakai, which is where we are, the Formless Spawn gets +1 Investigator health, which is 2 here. And then you can use 2 actions to test your knowledge. If you succeed, or if you have torches, you get rid of this. So you can guaranteed pass that with your torches. If you want or not, we can leave it for now. We don't know if we'll be dealing with the Formless Spawn at all.
I don't know.
Yeah, well, I don't know either. Would you like to go first, or do you want me to take that guy and get rid of him for you? Or and by get rid of him, I mean evade this turn.
I would appreciate an evade because I don't have a means
Sure.
to deal. So, well, actually, what's his evade? Is then +2?
You're +2. I would get some beneficial effects for doing
Sure.
that. But
Sure,
if you
then go
would like
for
to
it.
do it, go for it. Yep. All right. So I'll happily take him over here. That's my first action. I'm going to use my free action to evade. Oh, I forgot to pay for my treasure hunter. So let me do that and fix that. And has he been in play for 2 turns now, or did I just play him? He's been in play for 2 turns. I forgot both times. So
Okay.
let's make sure we're not taking advantage of the situation. That makes what I'm going to do less good now, because I was planning to spend my money, but I made a mistake, so I'll correct it. Alright, I didn't spend money, though, so good. Alright, back to what I was doing. I'm evading this guy at +2 with my free action, and I am succeeding without bonuses. Alright, that's action that, so then I will explore once again, in before Ancient Evils. Okay, something new. Test wisdom or willpower 3. Each investigator at a shattered location, so there's no one at a shattered location. Everyone who fails takes 2 damage. Each asset assigned damage is defeated. Everyone who is assigned damage but is not defeated is instead shuffled into its owner's deck. Okay.
Well,
so what's the matter?
do you want to even take this test? The first question I have.
I will happily fail this test.
Okay.
Which is what I was planning to do.
Okay.
Okay. I have failed this test. Oh, that's not where it goes. Silly me.
I also have to take this test, yes or no?
No,
Oh no,
you
just
do
you.
not. I went through and I read it that no one else is at another worldly location, so you don't have to worry about it. Alright, and then with only 1 action remaining and the possibility that you might need me to evade our friend again, I will get money.
Okay.
That's my 3.
Did you want to do it as an investigate out of curiosity?
No, because it's only +2 and there's enough of the bag that I'm not
Okay.
confident in. I guess the upside is if I have a 5% chance, or what is it, a 25%, 30% chance of getting my things. You know what? Yeah, I will. That's a good point. So I will lose the money and make the test. And I will fail and not
And
get the money. Thank you. Go ahead.
I'm sorry for trying to provide alternates, but it is
It was a good option. I just failed to make it worth it.
okay. So action one on my end.
Okay. So one.
Dust one. Yep. Um, that just so that doesn't do good right now. Um, the funny thing is when you put money in and you still don't draw money.
Hmm.
Mm, so click and I'm tempted to save this for something else, but if something else comes along, do you want it to just have just in case, and I'll go first if we don't draw anything bad, or
It's up to you. I am confident in my ability to evade at least one thing.
okay, then I will click up for another money to be able to play stuff.
Okay. And am I risking my pot shot, or are you taking this?
Um,
So we're going to monster phase. It skips. We go to upkeep. It readies, and now one of us needs to take this guy.
I would say take it for now.
Okay. I got it.
Eh,
Doom on the agenda. Encounter cards. Well, there's two of your actions.
well, not yet.
Ah, see, that's the kind of thing I'd like to not draw. Okay, and you're +3, +5.
Yep.
I support this message.
Okay.
Okay.
No, I can go ahead and shoot your guy if you'd like, or
What?
you can evade him if you'd like.
When there are enemies that you're with Doom on them. Hey, I should read the whole
Yeah.
card. You can shoot him if you want. I have faith in your ability. I mean,
Okay.
you're more likely to take horror than you are to hit me. So,
Also, did you pay for your friend?
I thought I might have, but maybe I didn't, because I clicked up
No, you,
for money to end my turn when I had one money, so I would have went to two. Yeah, I did.
no, you
And then
didn't, because you investigated instead and you failed.
that's right. Yes, I forgot. I was convinced to. Yes.
All right, so let's fire. All right, so that's action one. Action two is this.
Wonderful.
Action three is that. Heal, beat.
Just trying to help you do a little faster that we don't have to keep remaking them. You just put them onto the book and then kill the book when it
Sure.
dies. We can figure out what it means, right?
Yep.
All right. So that was your action. So I am up with a full slate of actions and depression. So we'll start with using this exploration deck. Yeah. Do we have another cool thing, or am I just getting Dumo?
We're getting Dumo.
All right. So we're advancing next turn. So we'll go back in the exploration deck with action 2 and another moon. So moon connects to diamond. Okay. They don't seem to connect to each other. But I will move into here. So that's two actions. What's going on? Flip a clue here to its doom side to draw a card. That's not the kind of life I like to lead. I do like to investigate locations at +4 though, and I think I would like to quickly think about doing that. So I'm actually +5, and let's see what happens. Hey, we succeeded by 1,000,000. I would like to draw a card with my lucky cigarette case and get completely screwed. In before drawing two encounter cards. Hey, that is not that. Alright, we get refunded our action. Oh, we can also use our scavenging. I believe our pistols are in here. Yep, we'll grab those. Oops, didn't mean to put them on the table, but alright. We'll get our pistols from the scavenging because they're items. And we still have an action remaining. So I would like to deduction and investigate this location. So I'm +5. I
Hey.
succeed, and I get 3 clues, even though there's only 2.
Okay.
All right. Now I'm thinking. Would I like to come back and be with you before we advance? And the answer to that question is almost assuredly yes. So now I'm going to play Ace in the Hole and take 3 additional actions. So I'm going to flip these back up. And
That is also fast. So it doesn't even take an action.
correct, I had used the third action to investigate. Oh, I had a quick thinking, didn't I? No, wait. Yeah, I moved, investigated, right? I succeeded with quick
Okay.
thinking. I investigated again with deduction. I forgot to flip over the third token.
Okay, that's what was throwing me off.
Yep, that's fine. That's my fault. So I will move back as action 1. Once again, I've removed all of the clues, so I don't take horror from the forced. I have 2 actions remaining. I could advance us, but I think that might also not be the best idea without you having actions. This is check your supplies. I don't have the torches, and I will not pass this test, so I'm not going to try. So I think what I'm going to do instead is take care of your weakness. I think that'll help us out the most. So let's do that.
I
That will
appreciate it.
be my last, or not weakness, I'm sorry, your encounter card. But either way, that is the end of my turn. There are no monsters, so we go to upkeep. I will remember to lose my money to my treasure hunter friend. And then we will go to the Mythos phase, add a doom to the agenda, and cry, cry, cry. Shuffle the discard pile in, spawn the formless spawn here, and place this as the vengeance display as that. So this goes there. And we're grabbing the formless spawn. He is here. He is massive, and he would get additional fight and evade for each doom on each card at this location. And then here it says he gets more health. It doesn't say anything about his combat stats, so he is a friend of ours. Great. All right.
Yes.
So from there, let's double check the. All right, the new. This is the same clause that if you die with the Relic of Ages, we move to 3B immediately. All right.
Okay.
Encounter cards. I believe I shuffled, but once again, let's make sure. Go ahead.
I'll shuffle non-story asset I control. From moving all damage and horror from that to my investigate. Okay.
Yeah, it's probably your book, sadly, or maybe it's the shriveling, depending on what's in your hand.
I still have no additional sources of combat. I'm thinking it's Peter.
Okay.
It's a non-story asset, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he's
Yep.
non-story.
Because taking one does not feel good right now.
Yeah, it would be the code otherwise potentially, but I agree.
Yeah. So okay.
You have to then mill over 3, and if you hit Peter, you take damage. So, no Peter, so you're good. That's the last part of it, right? Yeah. All right,
Okay.
then my encounter card. You got a friend in me.
Okay.
Okay.
How do you want to handle this?
Well, I'm assuming I'm going to be evading the big guy, because we're not killing
Sure.
him, right? Like, at least not this turn.
Definitely not this turn.
So I'm imagining you're shooting this little guy.
Okay.
So my brain process would be you shoot the little guy, you use your book to recharge your shot,
And I get hit for doing that.
or sorry, it's fine. You shoot the little guy, then you explore. You're
I get hit
50-50.
by the big guy.
Okay, then I don't know what you want me to do. Am I evading twice then? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm evading twice. I am +2 on the bigger guy. He's more important, so I will commit my pistols to that. I succeed. He gets exhausted. I succeeded exactly even because that was a -4.
You paid for your hunter because
I
yeah,
did. I
you got it.
specifically even said it. Yep.
Yep.
I was trying to remember. I don't want to commit extra cards, so I'm just going to test at +2 here. I want to keep this card for the future, and this card's going to be really good later. So we'll just evade at +2. We will fail. He is not alert. We will do it again. We will fail. He is not alert. We will do it again. We have successfully evaded. Okay.
I can't play my friend. We have time. Gets me soak if I need it. Kill beforehand. Alrighty. 1, 2 is to kill the little guy.
Mm-hmm. You're +6 or 5 now. You're not poisoned, so he's dead.
My arcane initiate will take 2. Um, 6. Let's go ahead and get guaranteed charge. So, okay.
I mean, the other card's a guaranteed. Oh, but you don't have, it costs money. Never mind. Alright, so then from there we go to the monster phase. It's exhausted, so then we go to the upkeep. I will spend my money to pay for my friend. We will put a Doom on the agenda. Why is there 2 Doom?
Because
Because
I
it's
have
on your.
one.
Yeah, I remember now.
Yes.
And then he would have awakened, and then encounter cards. He's massive, so he'll stay there.
Okay. All right.
He is even huger.
Yes.
Alright, I'm assuming I'm still evading our friend.
Yep. It's cost you little, but yeah.
Hopefully he's not alert. He is not. Cool, so we're +2. We will succeed with the first one. Alright,
Yep.
I think it is now time to advance.
Yes.
Okay. I will spend 4 of my clues, because that's all it takes, and I will begin the advancement process. Let's see what's going on. Shuffle the set aside pocket and time location into the exploration deck. Search. The pocket and time is over here. Flip it in. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. And that's done. Okay.
Okay.
Back over here, if you enter the pocket in time, advance. Okay. Well, I guess my second action, remember the first one was free because I'm
Yep.
Finn, will be to explore because I don't want to be here anymore. Hey, it's the
Hey.
pocket in time. It is conveniently connected to this location and not to those. After you move from a pocket in time to a shadowed location, take 1 damage for each clue there. You can explore from this location, and when you do that explore, you ignore the forced ability. Well, as I've now entered the pocket of time, we will immediately advance the act. 2 in 1 action. Shuffle all of the shadowed locations into play into the exploration deck. Each investigator shuffles the topmost Hex Treachery in the discard pile into the exploration deck. I don't believe we have a Hex. Oh, we did have one, never mind. Oh, that
It
went
said
into...
exploration day.
Yeah, thank you. I misread it for a moment, so I have to go back in there and grab a Lost in Timeout. No big deal. So there it is. We'll shuffle once again so we don't know the order, and a Lost in Time gets shuffled in. The Brood of Yig stays out. Okay, that's done correctly. The relic is missing, so we have to attach the set relic of ages to the pocket in time. Can you please get out of the... Thank you.
Sure.
So the relic comes here to the pocket. Advance to Act 3A, the Yithian relic. Oh, either way, we would just be doing that. This is just telling us in case we didn't have that. That's fine. So this is here. If the relic is at your location and there are no clues on that location, you can take control of it. If an investigator controls it, you can advance. Alright. Well, we have some things going on. I would like to spend my first action investigating the location. I am +1 because that is a very high shroud. I'm going to be committing Dr. Milan to be +2 and investigate the location. We are passing. We are passing exactly, but we will take our money from Dr. Milan. We have 1 action left, but it does not seem like we're going to be by ourselves a lot, so I don't think that this card is actually worth the money to play it. So I think instead our best action is going to be to get more money for the future because we want to play this card for value and also spend money on this card. So yeah, let's get more money. Alright, that's my 3.
All right. My first action is going to be to move away from our big unpleasant friend.
Okay.
Neither of those are. Action 2 is going to be to test
Okay, you're plus
this
3.
awful thing. Yep.
Hey, still a success.
Yes, but and then action 3
Probably just
is
booking it
going
up,
to
right?
be. Yes, we are.
Okay. All of our actions are done, so then we go to the monster phase. It's exhausted, so right into the upkeep. It will ready, but as you can see now, it's by itself having a party. And from there, we go to the Doom, the Mythos phase. Put a Doom on the agenda, 3 of 7, and encounter cards.
Okay.
You are plus 2.
+2. I will go. I believe good number for this one is
2 is,
well from
is the
two.
minimum. Yeah.
Yeah. Um. He doesn't play with that. Yeah, let's go +2. Exexies.
Nice. Alright, so it's my turn to get sadness. Oh, this is
Hmm,
fine.
okay.
Yeah. Alright.
He is not a hunter.
No, he can't be moved actually by rules written on his
Fair
card.
enough.
So even if he was a hunter, he wouldn't hunt. That'd be very
All
depressing.
right. All right. Did you want to go first?
That depends on whether or not you think you have things that will help in the exploration deck or not.
I can protect you from anything you might find in there,
Sure,
and
but
we
you
can't
think you might want to
explore.
try?
Can we explore? Oh, you can explore without clues.
Correct. But more importantly, I was looking at your Arcane Initiate and other drawing actions that you might take before somebody starts going through that deck.
Sure, I'll go first.
We know that there's only 2 blanks in the deck, right? The one that we um, added, the Lost in
Sure.
Time, and the initial card that we didn't draw yet. So we drew in the first time through, we drew the Ancient Evils, and I believe
Mm-hmm.
we drew Racked by Time. So I believe Between Worlds is the one that's still in there. I don't
Sure.
remember offhand what that does.
So, as a reminder,
There's also one
uh,
location that's on the other side. Go ahead.
by going in there, we're locking ourselves into being able to investigate. And I do not have the ability to investigate as of yet for damage.
Sure, then don't go in there. I'm just going through the
I'm
possibilities. Yeah.
Yes, I'm going through the possibilities as well.
Yep.
So,
Alternatively,
like,
I could take damage by coming in, but
well, it's both of us. If I go there and I can't
negative.
investigate,
You just stay there, and then I go there and get the clues, and then we move out. You
sure,
take no damage.
you're not looking great damage wise yourself right now.
I'm looking at myself with 7 health or sorry, 6 health and feel fine, but
Okay,
I also have more cards in my hand that protect me.
sure. Um, so I leave the call up to you on that regard.
Well, I can go
If
first unless you want to go. I guess you can use the Arcana sheet on my turn. Nothing about that says it has to be
Yeah,
done. So yeah, why don't you do that now, and then I'll just go. Unless if you're saying you're not going to spend any draw actions on.
yeah, there's nothing. Okay,
Yeah, if you're not gonna spend any actions drawing cards, then sure, I can go first.
go for it.
All right. So I'll test +2. I'll go +3. +3 doesn't matter. It's such a small change. Yeah, we'll go +2. Yep, it wouldn't have mattered. We'll go +2 again. Of course. By the law of averages, finally. Of course, we succeed barely, and therefore only get. Well, I don't know how I have 6 money. There's no way that's accurate. Um,
That seems right.
yes, because like I would have went up and then down for the treasure hunter.
Yeah.
So all right, 3 actions, do all that. Is this a click? Okay, then yeah, I have to wait. I'm done.
Okay. All right, that's my turn.
I think you have one more, unless I missed something. You played Forbidden Knowledge, used the Fast, and you
Played
played Book
Pete.
of... Oh, I missed Pete because we resequenced things. That's fine. I thought Pete was
Yep.
down already. All right, and then so with Pete down, you get this and this again, right?
Yes.
All right, great. So from there we go to the monster phase. As discussed, he is not a hunter, so we can go right to the upkeep. That's a great card. And then I'm going to remember now to click down our money. I don't know why I did that. There we go. Doom on the agenda, 4 of 7. Encounter
Yep.
cards.
We are not at a shattered location.
No, we are not. We are extra dimensional, so you just have to make the test. You're plus, pardon me, +3. That's a
I am
pass.
successful.
But
Actually,
actually,
the
you're
Relic
a
of
fail
Aeons
because
is...
it's the relic is here. Yeah,
All right, so I
tar, I
must take...
believe.
Yes. No, it is damage.
Even worse.
Each asset assigned damage by this effect is not defeated is shuffled into its owner's deck.
No. That is not defeated. Oh, because yeah, that
Yeah,
would not be defeated. Correct. You're right.
it is the big one.
Correct. It is even better because now you can get it. It's basically like
Again.
three extra health. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. We're just dealing with this.
We are just dealing with it.
Okay. Well, that's 5 of 7, and we are through encounter cards.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
What would you like me to be doing?
Well, based off of our turn last discussion, going into other places seemed bad at the moment for me. And unless you want me to go digging for them, and you'll take the damage from coming into them.
I mean, are you going to spend your turn setting up? Is what I'm asking you. Would you rather go first?
Um,
In
outside
case.
of
hmm
digging for initiate and trying to find...
If you're going to be drawing cards, you should go first. If you're going to be playing things, then I should go second, or I should go first.
Sure, let's go.
Okay.
All right. So no cards there. Um, that's still too much. It's a spell. Let's see. If we draw another evils, we just
So
lose.
there's no evils in the exploration deck. That's not a possibility.
No, I'm saying during the Mythos phase.
Sure.
So
There's
let's...
2 more in the deck, I believe.
Yep. So I'm just going to go ahead and take a money.
Okay.
And I'm going to kill that.
Oh, with this? Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
It has... Oh, because it had 2 on it already. Got it.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
As,
That's a
as I've
fast though,
replaced
so
it.
that doesn't do anything.
Yep.
Still have your whole turn. Yep.
Yep. Do I want this or want... So at this point, it's either I play some more setup or I go digging through the deck.
Yes. I agree.
Do you have a preference? What is the question?
I don't. I assume that you were going to be drawing cards to try to find protection, or you had things that would be played that would be very helpful. Either way, I trust you to do it. I can't see your hand, right? So I can't make the decisions.
Sure.
I am likely going to pick up the relic, see what happens when we advance, and then begin exploring.
Okay.
That is my current intentions.
That. Don't. Actually, does that? That just adds... maybe 1. Let's draw a card first and see what we get.
Okay.
That is a useful card. So based off of wanting to be useful from there, we will then play that.
Makes
It's
sense.
2. And then, in case we have to get something that needs that instead.
Mm-hmm.
And we're done.
All right. Well, as discussed, action 1 will be to take the relic.
Okay.
In so doing, we advanced yet again. For the remainder of the scenario, if the relic would leave play for any reason, shuffle each location attached to it into the deck. Okay. Ichtaka is set against us. Spawn the set aside Ichitaka here. Alejandro is set against us. Spawn him here as well. Oh, sorry. Alejandro is here, and Ichitaka will be at the Nexus of Nakai, which is the starting location.
Okay.
All right. Well, I will take him for obvious reasons, since you're out of actions. She is a hunter, so she'll be coming along in a moment, and she will do other things. Okay. He gives us a parlay to plead for our life. If a symbol is, we will automatically pass. So we have 2 of those symbols in there. How you feeling?
I'm feeling that this game is cruel and likes us to make us suffer. So of course it is going to give you red squid. But parlays do not provoke alert or hunter.
Yeah, I mean, I could always evade him. That is an option, right?
Sure.
The question is, do you want to kill 2 of them, or should I try to parlay with him and we'll deal with Ichitaka?
I can hope that is the case because she is much bigger.
Well, she has more health, but he's much harder to hit.
Go for it.
And I will struggle. Like, I don't. Well, I guess it's the same test. Yeah. I don't know. I think I'd like to parlay with him.
Okay.
Alright, so I am a base of +1. I will commit this to be +2. And that's going to cover, what, 77% of the bag? There's only so much that I can do. There's only, yeah.
Okay.
I don't think committing another 2 to take out 3 and 4 is really worth. I'd rather just test again.
I agree.
So action 2 is going to be parlay. I have succeeded. During this test, if you fail, well, if you succeed, flip it over and resolve the text. Okay, we must decide. We could turn our back on humanity, or we could say we could never turn our back on humanity. Flip it over, exhausted and unengaged for the remainder of the scenario. He's no longer parlayable. We can accept, remove this card, and Act 4 mend the shatter from the game, and instead move to Act 4 a time lock, and we'll have to parlay with Ichitaka, but cultists will not engage or attack us. Well,
You
cultists won't show
can,
up because we don't have any in the deck. We only have Yig. What were you
but
saying?
we cannot parlay with Ichitaka.
That's what I said.
No, you said you can't.
I said
You can
can't.
parlay.
You can't parlay with Ichitaka.
Okay.
I may have poorly enunciated that, but I intended to say can't. So right now we need to go and get relics and stuff, or we can switch to siding with Alejandro, in which case he will not be here anymore. So it beats him. I'm okay with that.
Sure.
All right, let's try something new. We've never done this before, so it's new and exciting. So we take out Mend the Shatter, and we go and get the Time Lock one. Okay, let's see what Time Lock needs. Oh, it's the same test. Okay. But there's a Penat. Okay, that must be a particular location. So we have to find an exact location.
Okay. Oh, and it's book or brain, or it's
Yeah,
knowledge or
yeah, it's
willpower.
willpower or knowledge. That's the same for the other one as well.
Okay.
But okay, we have done that. We were punished for doing things slightly out of order, and so we will play Lola now. So that way we have her in case we have to make more evasion or knowledge checks. All right.
Okay.
And so that is my turn. We'll go to the monster phase. In the monster phase, Ichitaka will come knocking. I'd like to take her, unless there's something that you're doing in particular.
Please be my guest.
Yep, and the treasure hunter will gladly jump on the grenade, and therefore begin saving me money. And yes, thank you for reducing my knowledge. From there, we'll go to the upkeep step. Put a Doom on the agenda, 5 of 7, and encounter cards. More.
Okay.
Is that a cultist? He actually will not engage us.
Okay.
Per the thing that we did up here.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty cool. Brain test. I know I'll do great here.
What's the penalty?
I lose actions or horror, so I'll be taking horror. So I'm -2 to start with. Incredible.
I
Let's take it
think
at -2. What's up?
I was gonna say I think that you taking that compared to some of the other stuff, I shall
Yeah,
reserve
yeah.
my hand
I
now.
have plenty of horror soak to give. We're good. Oh, sweet. We only failed by 2. Boom, boom.
Okay.
Okay. I think it makes the most sense for me to evade my friend, and then
Go
you can
for it.
start firing away, or
Sure.
whatever you think is best for your life. I am +1 to begin. I have decided that this card is going to be useless, so I am +2, and that is mostly what we need in this scenario. So that's what I'm going to do. Actually, the relic is here. I cannot get to 4.
Cannot help you there.
Well, I can, but it's going to cost me too much. So we're just going to do 2, and remember that our skulls are now failures.
Okay.
Of course. All right. I will do that again, and I will commit 2 money. Of course we will. We'll do it now just +1. Hey, of course. Now that it's done. All right. That was action 3. We
Yep.
have 1 more remaining. I really don't want to stay here. I don't like it. I'm
Go for
I'm
it.
gonna explore. Okay, this does connect, so I will move. Let's read it. If you reveal a elder thing, you take a horror. Okay.
Feel that.
Well, that's all 4 of my actions, because I used my free evadal.
Okay. Well, let's begin firing away, as we said. To remove her from my list of problems. So I will be 9 to 4, which is the bag. Correct?
Yep.
So that'll be 3. We'll do it again. Six. And I cannot kill her this turn.
Yeah, I assumed that you were going to do 2 shots and go and reload the gun, but because you need
That
12, right?
is. And yeah, I need 4 more. And yeah, that's
Well, she's
not
12.
gonna.
She's taking 6, right?
Yes.
So she needs 6.
Sorry.
Yeah, you said
Yes,
4.
I was debating on if I hit her and with the expectation of pulling a bad symbol at some point in that.
Mm.
Yes, I'm aware that that exists. I'm also aware that my horror is not in the best of spots at the moment.
Yeah.
So I think that yeah, I think we're gonna do it. I think I'm gonna do it through recharge this time,
Okay. So click it. Get your
and
get your
just
signal.
one
Yep.
because it has not been anything but those this entire campaign.
So that was 2 hits and a recharge, right?
Yep.
I mean, I think you have a better success rate on your recharges than your arcane initiates. I'm obviously
No.
teasing. It's mildly better for the arcane initiates, but the good thing is these always give you something, whereas they often give you nothing. All right, monster phase. He's not a hunter. She's exhausted. So then we can go to the
Upkeep.
Upkeep, in which you will ready and become your friend.
Yep.
From there, we'll put a doom on the agenda. 6 of 7 and encounter cards for us.
This is fine.
There's no doom, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's going to be happening.
It's debatable.
I don't think it matters, right?
It means that like it
This
means
has
you
no
gotta spend more time.
restriction, right? There's nothing here about requiring to get rid of the clue, so all I have to do is get this extra 1 clue, and we're good, right?
And you take damage from here every time you go in and out of it again.
Why would I take... what? Yeah, I guess I have to get the 1 clue there. Okay. It's up to you.
Okay.
Investigate. Like I can do both of them this turn without. In fact,
Okay.
I think it's probably in our best interest to let it happen.
Okay, then fair enough.
Yeah. So
We
this
have to
is
test.
oh sure, you're fun.
You could pull. You could pull.
Mm-hmm.
You could have pulled the blue.
I think even with a blue I fail. But this is every other one, so not this one.
Oh, okay.
This was a 4, right? I'm 1, so with a blue, there's no
Yeah,
exhausted
no.
enemies, so it would be +0, and I would
Oh
fail.
yeah, and you can't succeed by 2 or more. I thought that was just a
Yep.
general.
Nope. That's
Okay,
okay. So these 4 clues get added. I would like to take my turn unless there's something in particular that you need to be doing.
go for it.
I would like to deduce this location. I am 7 to 3, which is +4. Of course. Why not?
Back to back ones.
Yeah. I will succeed. I will take my money. I will take my scavenging, which I have barely been able to use, but here we are. And in so doing, I will get back my pistols. I had intended to come up there and evade that guy, but I guess I'm not doing that now. Oh, and I can use my cigarette case to draw a card. That's good.
I was waiting for fear to be your weakness and Ichitaka going down to visit you.
That would be, again, better. That would be fine. If that happened, that would have been good, so that can't happen now. You should know how this
Okay.
works. No, I need the action economy. If she was with me, I could evade her and leave her here for 2 turns, but instead, uh,
She's elite.
yes, the turn that she wakes up and then the turn that she moves. But
Oh.
it's fine. I meant with a different card. Either way, I believe my best course of action here is going to be to investigate this location. So I'll take the clue and end my turn.
Okay.
You're up.
Alrighty. I'm going to shoot her.
Yep.
So I will be plus. She's 4. I'm 9, so +5. Again. That will kill her. I will take 2 horror on Pete.
Okay.
And then I will put some more ammunition on the pile. And that
Makes
is my turn.
sense to me. All right. So she's in the victory display, I'm sure. Yep. And then we go to upkeep because there's no ready monsters. Doom on the agenda will advance us. Shuffle the discard pile in. Put 2 Doom onto the Nexus of Nakai, and push this into the display. So we lose 2 turns because we did not kill the bad guy of Doom.
Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty. Bad things.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, both of these suck.
Okay.
How many cards are left? I have one of each of them in my deck is the only thing that's not great. I feel like I care more about drawing cards than I do about getting items back because I only have the pistols to get back, so it will be this. Well, of course. And oh, there's just discarding 3. Okay, this isn't the one that does the damage if you. Okay. Oh wait, hold on. I'm thinking of the wrong card entirely. There is no. This is a future card that makes you mill 3 and
If
take damage. This is if no cards get shuffled, you discard 3 cards from your hand. I just read the wrong thing. So whatever 3
Okay.
cards you discarded earlier, you weren't supposed to. But
I don't know.
yeah, it doesn't
I
matter. It
have an
doesn't
idea
matter.
as what they are, but yes.
It's fine. We'll just deal with it.
Yep.
It wasn't like it was a weakness that helped us, right? So okay, well,
Sure.
action 1, I will come back and take a damage, which will go to Lola. And I will investigate the location using Lola. So that gets me to 8 to 5, which is +3. I will succeed by 1. Getting paid by Dr. Chris.
Okay.
So let's move, investigate. I don't really want to explore, but we kind of need to move the game along, so sure. Let's explore. Hey!
Hey.
That's the winner chicken dinner, so to speak. I will get moved there as my final action, and then I will immediately spend 2 of Lola's money to steal a clue.
Okay.
Yoink, I believe, is the term the kids use these days. All right.
All right. Well, you have found that. There's nothing for me that I need to do over there for the time being. So I will do more setup. This is not as dangerous anymore since I have
Live your life.
some health
Yeah.
to give. That's 2. Yep.
Yeah, I'm just poorly moving my mouse, so I keep flipping over the same one.
All good. And then in case you needed at some point, well, either of us, because I could also address my horror.
Sure.
And that'll be my turn.
All right, so from here, there's no monsters other than this one, which is busy, so we'll go to the upkeep. Do mini agenda.
Right on time, game.
What did... Oh, you do your weakness? Is that what's happening?
No.
Okay. So your encounter card when you're ready. I think that's fine considering how much time is left.
Sure.
Right? That puts us to 4 of 12, and we have the location that we need.
Yeah.
All right. That's one I'd rather not do if I have a choice. I can. I have hard to give, but I don't think we need to, yeah. You have a Pete over there to take it? Perfect.
Yeah.
Alright, would you like me to try?
Go for it.
Alright, well, instead of trying, I'll spend 2 money with Lola and take a clue.
Sure.
As I fast, because that's how it works. And then I will investigate. I am +4 as action 1.
You can do it.
I have succeeded the test. I have succeeded, and I will draw with my cigarette case and gaining a money with Dr. Milan.
Okay.
I definitely pressed 1. Okay. Now I need to test. I will test knowledge. I will commit Dario to be 7, and what's the test? 3, so that's +4. Let's also commit scavenging to be +5. I will now take this and put it under the relic, and as per the rules, if it is attached to the relic, advance. Resolution 3. Something new and exciting. We have never done Resolution 3. Okay. In your campaign log, record that the investigators saved the civilization of the Aeons. Woohoo! The Earth is saved, and the investigators win the campaign. Woohoo! But the investigators have now reshaped the worlds and exist in another time altogether. They cannot be transferred to a new campaign. You must start over, which is fine because we were going to do that anyway. And we are not allowed to read the epilogue, so we are not going to unlock the extra secret special mission. So we are not allowed to do that. All right. Well, I hope everyone enjoyed The Forgotten Age. I definitely did not think that we were going to be getting through this once Ursula passed. But here we are. Finn was really interesting. He was a rogue-based clue getter that could not pass any tests from the encounter deck that were for willpower, which was definitely an interesting choice here in TFA, but I hadn't really played a lot of him, so I definitely think that the way I played him might not be ideal. Certainly isn't ideal with the newer cards that exist. I think there's a lot of really strong illicit cards that he could use, and a lot of that sub-theme would be powerful. I think between his passive and Fence, which is a card that lets you get fast illicit actions, you could actually end up taking a large amount of actions inside of a turn and then doing some really neat things with him. So I might explore him later when we have access to more cards. Either way, we'll see you tomorrow, and we'll be in the Circle Undone, and we'll figure out who's going to play what for that. But I wouldn't be shocked if someone's playing Diana Stanley, and we'll see who else or what else is going on. Either way, I hope everyone enjoyed, and see you guys tomorrow night. I will stop streaming now.